Gotta love that beat, man. I love it.
I love the beat.
It's awesome.
Welcome
Shout out
back.
to Kobe, man. Keep it up.
Oh yeah, we got a new beat in the final thoughts. We
do?
We forgot to plug that one in the last one.
Kobe
Stanley.
Stanley.
Yeah.
Blean. Keep it going.
I
Keep
plug
hitting
him
that
in
stuff.
all the descriptions too. His Twitter handle.
The man's amazing.
Listen to all the product.
You
he
need a
puts
beat.
out.
Let us know. We'll
Yeah.
give you his information.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Phone number, social security.
Oh
Everything.
yeah, you steal his identity.
Steals
And you can
identity.
make the beats.
And then you can be Blean. Right.
You could be Blean.
Alright, we're freaking stupid.
1 minute in, we're already off the rails. Pointless sports opinions, guys. We're back. I'm Caleb. That's Chase. LB at the end of the table. With
The big LB.
with the wicked mic and the wicked camera. We probably look a little worse since the camera's a little higher quality.
Yeah, my
You can
freaking
probably
beard's
tell
about
how
as
ugly
patchy
we
as my
are.
lawn.
You always say that. You're always like, I'm gonna shave. Then you were like, I'm gonna shave one side of my face. Guess.
Yeah, you just shave the left side,
Yeah,
but
yeah. Who cares?
nobody sees the right.
Pointless sports opinions. We are on Facebook, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Apple Podcasts as Pointless Sports Opinions, and Twitter and Instagram as PSO Sports 1. I'm going to be handling the plugs from now on because I tried to give it to Chase last podcast.
Can't do it.
He royally screwed it
I
up.
don't
So
know what the hell happens. It just all blends together. PS Sports 1, 5,
start giving out your
64,
phone
26, Castle Ridge.
number. People will be finding where you live. All right, what are we talking about today?
NBA.
Yep. We're
NBA.
going to have to keep Luke up for this one.
Yeah, Luke's sleeping right
The
now.
second round was especially boring. Well, except for LeBron.
Yeah.
Everything was boring except for LeBron.
You alright?
Oh,
Damn,
Jesus. Sorry. that one snuck up on me a
Caleb's
little
had a freaking stroke on this. Maybe that'll get more views.
bit. Caleb has stroke.
Today, NBA talk, and Caleb had a stroke.
All right, the West Finals. We're here, the West Finals. Rockets,
We
Warriors.
knew it was going to happen.
What we all wanted.
All curious to see.
CP3's first Western Conference Finals
Ever.
ever. Yeah.
That's insane.
They were up 3-1 on
That's
the Rockets
crazy.
actually a couple years ago, and then they blew it. Chris Paul in the clincher had 40 points and 10 assists and no turnovers. He's the first player ever to do that. That's actually absurd.
Whenever he gets on rolls like that, you might even
absurd.
say he's the best point guard in the league.
Yeah.
Like when he does stuff like
On a
that.
night-to-night basis, his ceiling is the best point guard in the league.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the Rockets made quick work of the Jazz. No
That's
Rubio
it.
killed them.
Yeah.
I mean,
Quinn Snyder and Mitchell can only do so much.
right, and Gobert was good, but which was shocking because they had shooters in that series. And it's kind of hard to keep him on the floor when he's got to be away from the rim. But
True.
Utah's going to be good, I think. I think in the future
I
they're
think
gonna be good.
Mitchell and Schneider, that's going to be a hell of a 1-2, like
I think he's
coach-player duo type
Right.
thing,
Yeah,
Kind of like a Nowitzki and Rick
Carlisle.
Carlisle, yeah.
I think he's like the new age Dwayne Wade. Like, he's
Yeah,
that
that's
good.
a really good comparison.
He's a perennial all-star and he can shoot. Like, he's going to be an animal. So if they get somebody back, like, or if they can keep adding pieces, get
If
some
free
depth,
agents, I'd look at Utah.
I don't know.
They got good defense.
It just sucks that
There's a lot of
it's Utah.
Mormons there, but
It just sucks that it's Utah.
Jimmer Fredette's there too, isn't
Everybody leaves Utah. They don't go to Utah. Why would Jimmer Fredette be there? Because he's
he?
Mormon?
BYU?
Oh,
Isn't that in Utah?
I just thought you meant all.
I know
Mormons
that's a
would be
Mormon thing.
in Utah.
Is Jimmer Fredette Mormon?
He meant to BYU, so I guess all Mormons don't
Do they
have
have
to
to
go
be?
BYU. Let's just stop.
Okay.
Luke has literally got
Bring
his,
him
head in
young.
his hand over here. He's like, well, what have I gotten myself into? On the Warriors side of things, I mean, they're doing Warriors thing. Steph looks pretty good. He looks like he's moving pretty well, which is exactly what they wanted. They don't want to rush him back.
He's going to be hot going into the playoffs.
Yeah. It's still so weird to me that they don't have shooters. It's so weird. Steph, KD, and Clay, like, granted, those are three of the best shooters the league has ever seen, but other than that, like,
Nothing.
that's it. Like,
Iguodala's bricking.
Nick Young is basically their next best.
That's
Like, they don't have anybody.
scary.
And I don't know. They look good. They
do.
They don't feel invincible. Like,
No.
the past couple of years, they felt invincible.
Last year, I thought,
Are you all right down there?
Yeah, I'm just listening.
Oh, God.
Luke only got 2 hours of sleep. We played Fortnite with him last night. He ain't
Yeah.
doing too hot.
Actually, that's going to be my final thought. But,
Okay.
What were we saying before? I was checking if Luke was alive.
They don't look invincible.
Oh, right.
Last year, you're like they're winning the NBA
Right.
Finals.
And then the year before, when they lost, and then the year before that, the Steph MVP years, and then the year when they got Durant, they were like, okay,
This is it.
it looks like they're gonna win it all.
Yeah.
But the one year came back or lost the 3-1 lead, of course, and last year they crushed it. But
Yeah,
they
that's
don't.
insane.
They don't feel like unbeatable.
They got
But
they got weak spots now,
Right.
That you can
Like-
exploit.
Iguodala hasn't been like offensively. He has not been that good.
No,
He's completely lost his jumper.
he's almost kind of like
It's
a
gone.
liability out there on offense. Defense, he's
Almost.
always
He
had.
moves the ball well,
Yeah.
which is good.
He's a good
which
player,
is
yeah.
like he fits right in with that team. And then Sean Livingston, like he's not what we've seen out of him.
Mid-range jumpers aren't there.
Yeah, and it's
That's
weird,
all.
though.
That's all Sean.
Well, it used to be like he'd come off the bench and like put up 15 points. Like
Yeah.
it'd be easy,
Consistent.
right? And Quinn Cook's been good, but I mean he's Quinn Cook, still very young.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're not very deep. They're still
No.
really good. I still think they're gonna win the championship. What do you think this series is gonna do? You think it's gonna be competitive?
I think, worst case scenario for the Rockets, I think it's a 5-game series. I can
And
really
I
see
don't even
it.
think that's out of the question.
Yeah, and
Like, if they lost in 5, like I would not be shocked.
but I can't see it being a 6-game series. Them
I could see it
extending,
going. Listen, the first 2 games are in Houston. We always forget. Houston was the best team in the league this year. They have
Yeah.
home court. This is the first time under Steve Kerr that the Warriors have not had a home court advantage in a
Really?
playoff series. Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
and I don't know if they could screw around and.
I wish the Rockets would have just 4-0'd them. If they would have done that, then I would have been like, okay, this is really scary. But they lost that one game bad.
Well, here's the thing. Like with the Rockets, you can almost chalk at least one game up for a loss in the series because they're gonna go cold.
Yeah.
They can't shoot 40% for a 7-game stretch. You
True.
just can't. It's not sustainable. And the way they play, that's how they get their buckets.
Yeah.
And they actually did a decent job at covering that up against Utah and in the first round because James Harden, like in the first round at least, he had a couple games where he wasn't anything.
Yeah.
And Chris Paul.
They won won those games too.
And Chris Paul has been awesome.
That's why I thought this team looked a little different than it has in years past because James Harden last year, where'd he go? As soon as he disappeared, that team disappeared.
Yeah, that was pathetic
That
last year.
was sad. But now, I mean, he can not be there for a game or two, and they can maybe go 1-1, which is huge.
Right.
1-1's 10 times better than 2-0.
Yeah, and it's just their role players. All their role players are shooters, except Clint
Oh, yeah.
Capella. Like they don't have any other roles. Well, I guess PJ Tucker and like Luke Richard and Bob Mute, they're
Yeah.
like defensive guys, but they still.
He popped threes though.
Yeah, they still all shoot threes. Like
Yeah.
that's what they're out on the court for, and to play defense.
They spread the ball very well. That's always a D'Antoni thing, though.
Oh yeah, Just
D'Antoni's
fast-paced,
he's
yeah.
insane on offense.
I don't know. I really don't know what to think about this series. I think
It's
my
gonna be
gut
interesting.
tells me I think it's just because from years past that the Warriors are going to take care of this.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I just don't
But
know if Houston.
I hope they don't.
I don't know if Houston can win this. I really don't.
I don't think they can win. Well, I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at. Like
It's
you
tough.
want.
Isn't
you
this
sit there-
refreshing though?
Yeah, it's better
Because
than.
at the beginning of the year we were like Cavs Warriors. It's not
Yeah.
even like it's not even.
Well,
gonna
because
be a
last year
contest.
they went what, freaking 13-1 going into the
Yeah.
finals and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
14-0, and it was stupid.
Right.
This playoffs has been amazing. I love it.
Yeah, it's been fun. The games have been competitive, which is good.
Yeah, that's always good for the league.
But I don't know. I don't know what to make of this. And I kind of like it. Kind of like
Being confused a little bit.
yeah.
You know.
Because the matchup's kind of weird too. Because somebody's got to guard Steph Curry. I guess it's going to be Chris Paul.
Yeah.
But then somebody else has got to guard Clay, which would probably be Trevor Ariza or somebody like that. And then where do you put James Harden?
Yeah, you gotta hide him.
Like is he gonna guard like Zaza? Like what's gonna happen? He hasn't
Put
even
him in the
played.
paint.
Zaza hasn't even played. So last series they've been they started the death lineup or the Hamptons Five they called it. The Iguodala, Durant, Clay,
Yeah, that was-
Steph, and, yeah. Which is impossible to guard for anybody.
I feel like
especially
that's
the
probably, that
Rockets.
might be a deciding factor with the James Harden
they can-
on defense thing.
Well, and Clint Capella.
Yeah.
If they play those 5 guys, like who's Clint Capella guarding? Like
Yeah.
I guess he's guarding Draymond, but Draymond does a lot more than just stand in the paint.
Yeah, he can shoot threes too.
So I don't know. Give me a prediction, right here, right now,
Ooh, wow. Nervous.
on the spot.
Warriors in 6.
I feel like that's just so safe.
That's the safest
That's
thing
what I
you can
want
go
to say.
with.
I'll say Warriors in 5.
That's a good one too.
Warriors in 5. I hope it's Warriors in 7.
Oh, I hope it's Houston in 7. That'd
You
be
want
cool.
Houston to win?
I think it'd be cool to see
I think if
something
Houston
else,
wins, then LeBron's going to win the championship.
which would be interesting. Or you could have Houston would be the underdog going against a 4 seed, which would be amazing.
I don't think they would.
Yes, they would.
No way.
I think they
Against
would.
the Cavs?
Yes.
If
LeBron's
they beat
probably
the
going to drop.
Warriors?
He's going to average 50 a game
Okay,
against
hold
the
on.
Celtics.
You're telling me that LeBron's going to beat the Celtics and go to the finals. The Celtics, but
Yes.
JV Celtics. The Rockets are going to beat the Warriors, the juggernaut of the past 5
and
years.
and you know
And
they're
going
going
to be the underdog.
They're going to be on their high
They're the
horse. They're
best
going to be in a
record in the
7-game
league.
series. The Celtics are probably going to. It's going to be a 4, at most maybe 5-game series if LeBron just magically gives them a couple games.
Let's jump over. Okay, so I'll say Warriors in 5. You say Warriors in 6.
Yeah.
But let's jump over there though. Celtics. Well, they still have to win. They're playing tonight. They're playing in T-minus 45 minutes. This isn't going up tonight though.
This is May 9th.
May 9th. This will
That
be
we're
up.
doing the pod.
This will probably be up sometime this weekend. It's going to be Celtics Cavs unless something remarkable happens.
Which, I mean, if there was a team to do it, it's Philly.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I'm okay.
3-0.
All right, we'll just do this if we're going to talk about this. I'm sorry. I've got a lot of apologizing to do.
Apologize to me.
I'm sorry to President Brad Stevens. I'm sorry that I thought that you could not beat this team. I'm sorry to LeBron James. I'll never doubt you again. I say it every year.
Yeah.
I will never doubt you, LeBron James. And this year, I don't know what creeped up on me, but this Philly fandom got me. It got me.
It did.
And
I look like a dumbass.
Easy killer. And I'll never doubt LeBron again.
What about apologizing to me and Luke?
What the heck do I have to apologize to Luke for?
I don't know.
Luke probably doesn't even know we made the bet. He tunes out so much at the NBA
Oh, poor. I
podcast.
told Luke as soon as I made the damn
I
bet.
heard it.
I'm throwing my hair on the line. You didn't throw shit.
Which the Cavs still have to get to the finals. So
True.
if President Brad Stevens could pull off something miraculous and save me from doing something ridiculous.
No, you're both doing it.
What?
Yeah.
Producer
just
Luke
happened?
dropping some bombshells on us. I don't know.
Both doing what?
Hair and your thing.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah. Shit. Yeah, because you're wrong, too.
Yeah.
I hope President Brad does it.
Wait, hold on. I don't think that was
Why
the
would it
agreement.
cancel it?
Yeah.
Because we
You
said
guys both.
You
we
said...
said
wrong.
Philly's going to get to the finals. He said the Cavs.
Yeah, so
What if
we're both
neither?
wrong.
What if neither do?
Then we both have to do what we
Yeah.
said.
But it's a bet against each other, not a bet against the universe.
Well, it's a bet against the people.
PSL wants to see it.
Oh,
PSL
man.
wants to see
All
it.
And I don't know if we've determined what I'm going to do yet. We've put some.
We had
We're
a
going to
couple
find out by the
ideas.
end of the
Yeah,
podcast.
we've put some stuff on the table.
We'll
At the
find
end
out
of
by
this
the end.
podcast?
Yes.
No.
We're throwing
You can't put that
We're
on the
doing it now.
airwaves.
The
No.
people want to see it.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay.
End of the podcast.
So
you
let's-
can't just pick and choose when.
Talk
Okay,
about-
I'll do the bet soon. I
Well,
won't tell you.
Listen, it's going to happen, but we just got to figure out.
I'm gonna have Chase throw a pie in my face. You gotta come up with
You
something.
telling me you wouldn't like that?
That's gonna be your final
People
thought.
socking me in the face.
No.
You wouldn't
Dude,
like
I
that?
told you if you let me punch you in the face, I'm not
do it
knocking
like-
your ass
We'll
out.
do it like the jackass thing. You throw water in my face on one side, you punch me with a boxing glove on the other, and we slow-mo it.
If
No.
I do that, I'm hitting
Luke
the
says
hell out
no.
of you.
Yeah, that's the point.
Your girlfriend ain't gonna like that, man. I'm
What?
Tyson your ass.
That's fine, dude. I deserve it. I
I'm just
doubted
kidding. I don't want
LeBron.
to break your teeth or anything. You gotta come up with something
All right,
good.
let's talk about the Celtics-Sixers series.
That's it.
What happened?
I don't know.
Here's what happened. President Brad has phased Ben Simmons completely out of the series. He can't do anything. They've limited their transition so much.
Can we,
That's where Ben Simmons thrives.
can we talk about the Horford play? How amazing.
Oh, the game winner?
genius. Yes.
Yeah.
The genius running of that play. Literally, the play or the inbound before, they couldn't get a pass off. They were trying to get it to Tatum. Couldn't get it to Tatum. So they call a timeout because Brad Stevens had a timeout because he's a genius. He knew that was going to happen. Probably. Most likely not. But he still called the timeout. And then what's he do? Pulls a little league, just has them all run to one side. And then Rozier or somebody,
I showed him, basically.
yeah, got Embiid off Horford. It was just Horford and Covington, wide open layup. That's amazing. Even Horford's like,
That's
I
what
don't
Brad
know.
does, man.
Horford's like, I didn't think it was gonna work. And then every single little league 76er, all 15-year-old kids just ran away.
That's what Brad does, man. He demoralizes you. You don't
Do you
even know
think
what
this
happened.
is the Sixers losing, or do you think it's Brett
is-
Brown's bad coaching?
The coaching has lost them at least 2 games.
So you're giving 2 games that they lost because
At
of Brown.
least. It's been ridiculous. Down the stretch,
I agree.
I didn't
with it,
even
too.
know you could do that horrible of a job. Like, he could get fired.
That inbound
Like,
play.
he could win Coach of the Year and then get fired. Same with Dwayne Casey, actually.
I'm
Now that
glad
we're talking about that.
I'm glad that we freaking said how bad that coaching was, because that inbound play where they turned it over to Jaylen Brown was horrendous. That was horrible.
They've been bad the whole... Like, yeah, you said they had J.J. Redick handling the ball.
Yeah, he was running point. What the hell's JJ
When
doing?
Ben Simmons is basically twiddling his thumbs.
He's
in
a
the corner.
spot-up 3 dude. He's not
Yeah.
a freaking point guard.
I don't know. Yeah, the coaching has been horrible on one side and the best in the league on the other. So
What are you laughing at, Luke, huh? You got something to say?
Nah.
we thought about having a contest.
You like me
seeing how
playing with
many-
my pen and the thing?
Seeing how many times we could get Luke to giggle.
Take a shot every time at
It's
home, every
happened,
time
like-
Luke laughs.
Yeah.
Or I say something stupid.
Every time we point it out. It's a PSO drinking game.
PSO drinking game.
But I don't know. And the thing is, like, I think if the Sixers played the Cavs, I think they would win. I think they would win.
No.
Dude, I think they would.
No.
I think if the Sixers played anybody but Brad Stevens, they would have won.
No.
I think so, dude.
I don't think so.
Because there's no coach on the Cavs.
No,
Ty Lue
it's
is
LeBron.
nothing. Ty Lue's nothing.
It's LeBron.
And
LeBron's the coach.
they don't play defense.
True.
The Sixers play defense. I still think the Sixers are the best team in the East. They're just a bunch of kids that have got out coached.
Ben Simmons had 1 point.
I know. They're,
That's not leaving
Yeah.
him anytime soon.
well, it'll leave them once they're killing everybody. This is going to be one of the best things that happens to the Sixers.
Oh yeah, just getting there. That's what
Getting
happened
wiped.
to LeBron. We got his ass kicked by the big 3 in Boston.
Oh, and in the finals, too, by the
Yeah.
Mavericks.
Oh man, that was probably the worst freaking
That was
finals
bad.
team I've ever seen. Was the
Dwayne
Cavs.
Wade was, like, yelling at him on the court. He's like, I'm balling out. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
But I don't know. The Sixers are a bunch of youngins. I think we've seen that come to light.
Yeah.
I don't know how you, like, I don't know. And I'm not saying, like, the Sixers have just been horrible because Jason Tatum's been amazing.
Yeah.
Al Horford's been amazing. Terry Rozier's been amazing.
Horford's.
Terry Rozier could start on half the teams in the league now.
If you want me to say I'm sorry, I'm saying I'm sorry to average Al. He's not so average anymore. He's big
Absolutely.
Al.
I've always told you that.
Big old Al.
If you think average Al's average, you just need to watch more basketball, man.
Oh wow. Now you're just gonna throw me out.
Well, now you have watching basketball, and you're like, oh, Al Horford.
No,
does
Al
a lot of
Horford
this
started
stuff.
playing good.
He's always played good.
No, he just. I don't know.
Al Horford is an all-star, year after year.
No, he's not. He's
Yeah,
this
he
is
is.
the first All Star since the Hawks years.
That's like a 1 year gap.
It's a freaking 3 or 4 year gap. He's been on our team for 3 years. Last time he was on our, or when he got signed on our team, Dwight Howard was a legitimate player.
God, Dwight. All right, whatever.
That's how long ago it
Average
was.
Al is great, and he's worth every bit of the money. That's all I'm
Oh,
saying.
I don't know about that one.
Stop it. Shane Larkin's out.
Yeah, did you
That's
see
not
that
good.
play?
Yeah.
What was it? Just a screen? He just
didn't
ran
look
into a
good.
brick wall.
Ran into Joel Embiid. Yeah.
That would hurt.
Yeah, and
It's a big man.
He's gonna be out for a while. I don't know who the Celtics have left at guard.
Oh man, they had
They don't
somebody
have
that called up.
Like, it's gonna be Terry and Smart like the whole game, and they're
Terry's
gonna have a
killing
bunch
it,
of
though.
wings, out there. Yeah, and Terry's been great. The reason the Sixers won their last game was probably because T.J. McConnell frustrated the hell out of Terry Rozier.
I like the effort that TJ showed, but don't be freaking just like doing this
Oh,
crap.
I love it.
He
love
had
that.
10 points. Or
He had 19.
Okay, he had 19, but when he had 10 points, he's freaking looking at his hand after he made a shot. I'm like, what the hell?
He was their best player.
I had more points at the rec than you had freaking playing. I don't do that shit.
He was their best player that game.
He was.
That's just how TJ plays.
He's got so much. I like it.
I like it.
You just see like the little stuff, like you're inbounding it, he just smacks it out of bounds.
Well, yeah, and he followed Terry Rozier every second of the game.
Yeah.
He basically picked him up 94 feet plus. And
That got the fans of Philly were going nuts. They like that crap.
19, 7, and 5 for T.J. McConnell plus 18. He's probably the reason they won. He started over Robert Covington, who's been horrible. I think they need to upgrade that spot, actually. the Sixers.
Yeah.
If they can grab like a Paul George, throw that in the Covington spot,
Jeez.
that's not good for anybody.
No.
But yeah. So we think it's going to be Celtics Cavs probably.
Yeah.
So let's predict that.
Okay.
What do you think it is? I think it's.
Cavs in 5.
I want to say Cavs in 6.
I think that.
I'm not ruling anything out of Brad Stevens' ballpark.
I hope they. I'll leave it at this. Celtics make the NBA Finals. I'm gonna be happy. Cavs make it. I'm gonna be happy because my hair is still gonna be on my head. Because I'm telling everybody right now, I bleached that crap white. It ain't coming back. See this shit? That's a receding hairline. That shit ain't coming back. So, come on, LeBron. I hate you so much, but
So
you
you're
need
saying
to.
Cavs in 5.
Cavs in 5.
I want to say that too, but
Say Celtics in 7. Make it cool so we get more viewers.
they have home court.
Ooh.
They haven't lost a home playoff game yet.
Are you talking yourself into it?
I'm trying not to. Cavs in 6. I'll give the Celtics 2.
It's a good bet.
Because I don't think they're better than the Raptors. The Celtics are. I just think that
I think they are.
they go at LeBron. They haven't already lost the series. Before the Raptors series, the Raptors lost the series. Like they knew they were gonna lose.
I said this from freaking months ago. Raptors is the same damn team.
Over and over.
And the problem is there's nothing, you can't do anything to this team. They're talking about firing Dwayne Casey. That ain't going to help.
Wouldn't that be bizarre if he won Coach of the Year and then got fired?
Yeah. I think, who else? That
Has
happened
it
to George
happened?
Karl.
Did it?
George Karl. Yeah, I remember it. He was with Denver. They won, he won Coach of the Year and they lost in the first round with Melo. And freaking, he got fired. That was the first time that ever happened. My boy George.
But, yeah. Cavs, Celtics, we can look forward to it. The matchup's going to be weird.
Cavs and Celtics?
Yeah. Because LeBron's probably going to guard Tatum, so Tatum's probably going to be bottled up for the whole series. Unless Jaylen Brown starts going berserk, then he'll probably switch over. But nobody else on the team can guard anybody. So, like, who's guarding Terry Rozier? I guess George Hill. George Hill's good.
He's a good defending guard.
Yeah. But he's always hurt. I don't know. It's going to be fun. I think it'll actually be competitive.
I think it will too.
I think the Cavs will probably win in 5 or 6.
Because Brad's going to
It
try
wouldn't
to.
surprise me.
The Cavs have more talent.
They swept. I think the Celtics will go to home game.
The Cavs have more talent, but I think Brad's going to coach him a couple games.
The
Like
thing
you
is-
said, like Brett Brown lost 2 games, or did Brad Stevens win 2 games? You know.
I think it's just so opposite side of the spectrum. Brad Stevens is so good. Brett Brown was horrible for those 2 games. I think he just was
Horrible
destined.
calls.
And it's not possible to outcoach LeBron James. As good as a coach as Brad Stevens is, you just can't.
You can't get in the
outcoach him.
paint and block him.
Yeah, you literally have to like kidnap LeBron to outcoach him. Like,
it's a little extreme, man.
but I don't know. I think it's gonna be fun.
I can't wait for it. I think it might be the most. I don't know. Think about that. We're gonna have Cavs and Celtics in the East, and then Warriors and Rockets in the West. That's going to be primetime TV right
It's gonna
there.
be pretty good, I hope.
I'm calling off work. Just mainly because I want to.
We gotta wait a week though. It starts on Monday.
Yeah.
Warriors, Rockets.
Yeah.
But one more thing about the Cavs Raps series. LeBron had 123 points in the whole series. Was 52 for 96. Had 31 rebounds and 41 assists. Lowry and DeRozan combined had 136 points. Were 52 for 105. Had 30 rebounds and 42 assists.
Who's that? Who got that information? Our statistician? Is that you?
Well, it was all over the place.
Oh,
I
okay.
just threw it in there.
I thought we did something.
No.
Did some researching, digging.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
He was there with them, and he hit 2 game winners in the process.
That game. Whenever
And
you ran down the court and shot what?
The floater?
Farther than
was
mid-range.
berserk. I couldn't do that uncontested in a gym.
He stutter stepped at the beginning. I'm like, you just lost a
He just
second.
hezzied.
I'm like, you shouldn't have done that. And then he freaking just hits a floater halfway down the court. I'm like,
That was crazy.
you can't. There was no stopping LeBron in that series.
No.
And I'm glad. Okay, since we're bringing up the Raptors, what if you're a Raptors GM? Put yourself in their shoes right now.
Okay, here's the thing. Before we do this,
Okay.
they should have won game 1.
Yes.
They missed.
You're a Valanciunas tip-in
They
for
missed
winning
5
that. Yeah.
point blank layups. And then they lost the game where LeBron hit the three.
Yeah.
They lost that in overtime, and then they lost. They were here. They were right there the whole series. They got blown out in game
Think
4.
if they got game 1.
Right. It's totally different.
Different series.
It's totally different.
Completely different series.
The only game that was bad was 4, I guess.
Yeah.
Which
They were done.
they were toast. Down 3-0, like LeBron's got their number. But if they win game 1, if Valanciunas tips one of those in.
All you needed to do, he missed like 2 bunnies.
Yeah. And it's totally different. And then LeBron hit that game winner. He had 2 game winners.
Yeah.
It could have been.
And that 3 was pretty deep too.
It was crazy.
Slightly contested, but
Yeah.
still was deep.
It was a great
It
shot.
was insane.
A LeBron shot.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I think what you have to do, you just have to do it again.
You have to wait it out. That's scary
You
though.
have to hope LeBron goes to LA.
I think if they
And then
fire,
lose to the Celtics.
if they fire Dwayne Casey,
No, don't
who are
do
you
that.
replacing with him?
I think that's the biggest mistake.
That would be huge.
Don't do that.
That awful.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Don't do that.
And if you're firing Dwayne Casey, you better trade DeMar, you better trade Lowry,
No,
because you
should do
better
that.
blow up that damn
You should
team.
do that first. If you can't. I don't think you should fire Casey.
You can't.
You should. If you're gonna make big changes, you got to trade the DeMars and the Lowrys, and you got to see if Casey wants to stick around for a rebuild.
Yeah.
Then you do what you will with him. But Casey's not the problem.
No.
Casey won him.
Casey
60
didn't
games
get.
this year.
Yeah, he didn't get outcoached.
Right.
You know.
He got out LeBron, which everybody gets out LeBron. All right, you got anything else on that one?
No, I think I'm good.
All right, final thoughts.
I just want to say rest in peace to my man Stan Van Gundy. He's gone. Not dead, but his career's dead.
He's not dead.
He literally single-handedly ruined a franchise in a matter of, 4 years?
It's just the coach GM combo does not work.
And that's what I was going to
It
get
will
to.
never
Does
work.
it? That's my final thought. My final thought's a question. Should we just stop doing the coach
Yes.
GM stuff?
Yes, it doesn't
Look at
work.
Doc.
Horrible.
Look at Stan Van.
Horrible.
Isn't Doc switching just to coach, ain't
Yeah, this year he did. He did. He wasn't a big part of their.
he? And they almost
Decisions.
made, yeah.
And they did a lot better.
But Stan Van literally, they don't have a first round pick this year because
They
of the
traded
Blake
for
trade.
Griffin, which was a disaster.
You overpaid for
You
Reggie
You
Jackson.
traded for Tobias Harris. You traded Tobias Harris.
Yeah,
That was probably your best asset. Like,
He
besides
was a
Drummond.
borderline all-star.
Besides Drummond, like, Tobias Harris is good and he's on a good contract.
They went balls to the wall with freaking Reggie Jackson. Horrible contract with him. And then I'm thinking off the top of my head. Oh, they missed Mitchell. Didn't they get Kennard?
Everybody missed Mitchell. Yeah,
They drafted Kennard. That's what he's going to be remembered for is Reggie Jackson, Donovan Mitchell, and then
Blake
whatever I said
Blake
before
Griffin.
that. Blake Griffin. That's my final thought.
All right, here's my final thought. So, these two gentlemen in this room had me on the Fortnite train.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't a Fortnite guy. I was a PUBG guy. I was playing. I'm a real big PUBG nerd. I've been playing a lot of video
You
games.
like playing laggy stuff, don't you?
No,
You don't
it's
like
great.
you like it whenever you land on
PUBG's
something that doesn't load in.
PUBG's still great, but I'm having a ball playing Fortnite, and I can think. I got my first dubski with Luke the other day. You weren't even there.
I wasn't there.
You weren't even there. We didn't even need you.
You know what the thing is?
Duo dubski with Luke.
You guys are out there getting wins. You know what I had fun with? Just hanging out with friends playing Fortnite. Isn't that what it's really all about? I don't care about dubs.
No, it's about wins.
It is.
It's fully about wins.
100%. I got 40 wins on there.
So yeah, shout out to Fortnite.
Oh wait! You gotta announce to the people. What are you doing?
I don't know what I'm doing.
This guy came
All
up
my-
on the air and said that the Sixers were going to win the NBA
Listen,
Finals.
I will do whatever you
I
want.
said that the Cavs would win the finals, and if they did not, I'd dye my hair white. Well, it's still up in the air, but obviously his is about to end. So finally, let's see what Caleb came up with
We don't have
that he has to do.
We don't have anything. I've given you all my suggestions. You paid it all of them.
Just pick something.
I don't have anything.
All right, balls on the wall.
I don't have anything.
Let's go.
We've got a lot of time before
Bingo.
we have to figure out if the Cavs are going to make the finals or not.
If we both lose, we're both doing it.
I know. So we've got time.
Luke,
We've got time.
Luke, what do you think?
We'll figure
He's
something
got
out.
time.
It'll be good. It's fine. We don't got to decide now. Do you want to make a rash decision and make a crappy bet
I
payoff?
freaking didn't even have that thing written down. I just thought of something off my top of my head when I said the Cavs thing.
That's good. I can't think of anything.
I wish I would have gone with the freaking
I've given you
bikini
guys
wax
suggestions
thing.
you don't
That
like.
sounds better. I'd rather have my body shaved than my hair gone.
Hey, you could You could switch it up.
No, it's fine. I'm sticking
Alright.
with the hair.
Alright,
Because
we'll
I'm a man of my word.
Listen, we'll find out. I'm gonna do something. You just don't like what I'm
gonna
picked
buy you
out.
dinner. I'm not a freaking 17-year-old after prom. You're not taking me out to eat.
I'm done with this. Spread
Okay.
the word.
Spread the word.